Story 1. Someone was already inside the house. I wasn't supposed to stay that late. The parents said they'd be back by 11, maybe a little after. It wasn't a big deal. I'd babysat there before, and the kids were easy. They always went to sleep early, and the house was quiet enough to just sit and wait. But this time felt different the moment they left. They didn't linger like before. No last-minute instructions, no double-checking doors, no call us if anything happens. Just a rushed goodbye, a quick "they're upstairs," and then they were already pulling out of the driveway. I stood at the door, watching their car disappear longer than I needed to. Then I stepped inside and locked the door. I always check it twice. That's just habit. The house looked normal. Living room lights on low, kitchen clean, nothing out of place. That should have been enough to settle me, but something about the silence felt too complete. Like the house had already been sitting in that silence for a long time before I got there. I walked upstairs first. Both kids were asleep in the same room. I stood there for a second, just watching them breathe, listening to the quiet rhythm of the room. Everything was fine, that's what I told myself. When I came back downstairs, I left the hallway light on. I didn't really think about it, I just didn't want the house completely dark. I sat on the couch, opened my phone and tried to distract myself. That's when I heard it. A faint metallic click from the front door. I looked up immediately, waited. Nothing moved. I stared at the door for a few seconds, trying to convince myself it was just the house settling. Old hinges, temperature shift, something normal. I went back to my phone. About a minute later, it happened again, louder this time. The handle, turning, slowly. I froze. My eyes locked onto the door. The handle stopped moving, but I knew what I heard. I stood up slowly and took a few steps toward it. Didn't get too close, just enough to watch. Nothing, no movement, no sound. I leaned slightly, trying to hear if someone was outside. That's when the handle jerked, hard, like someone actually tried to open it. I stepped back immediately. My heart started racing. Someone was out there, trying the door. I grabbed my phone without looking away from it. For a second, I didn't know what to do. Call the parents? Call the police? Before I could decide, the handle moved again. More aggressive, faster. Then it stopped, dead still. Silence. I stayed frozen, waiting, listening. That's when I heard something else, behind me, from inside the house. A soft step. I turned instantly. The hallway leading to the kitchen was empty, but I heard it again. A shift. Inside, not outside, inside. My brain didn't process it right away, because it didn't make sense. Another step. Closer this time. I backed away slowly, trying not to make noise, trying to think clearly. Then the front door handle moved again, violently. At the exact same moment, I heard fast movement behind me. Closing distance. I turned halfway, just enough to see something shift at the end of the hallway. Too fast to understand, but real. I moved toward the door, my hand shaking. Tried the lock. Missed it. Tried again. The handle jerked again from the outside, harder than before. Behind me, footsteps. No longer trying to be quiet. Coming straight at me, fast. I forced the lock, pulled the door open, and it was yanked from the outside at the same time. The door slammed wide. I stumbled forward onto the porch. My foot caught the edge of the step. I fell. Hard. My phone slid out of my hand. I scrambled to grab it. Behind me, heavy footsteps. Right behind me. I got to my feet, nearly slipping again, grabbed the phone, and ran. The door slammed behind me, violently, Something hit it from the inside. Hard. Right where I had been standing. I didn't stop running. Not until I reached the end of the street. When the police checked the house later, they said there were signs someone had been inside. No forced entry, nothing stolen. And the front door. The lock was damaged. From both sides, like someone was trying to get in, and someone else was trying to get out. Story 2. Something was moving in the attic. The kids were asleep by 10. The house got quiet fast. Too fast. I stayed downstairs, trying to distract myself, scrolling on my phone and checking the time every few minutes. That's when I heard it, a dragging sound. From above. I looked up immediately. The attic. I waited. Nothing. Then it came again. Longer this time. Slower. Like something heavy being pulled across wood. I stood up, walked into the hallway. The moment I stepped under it, the sound stopped. Completely. I froze. Waited. Nothing. I stepped back. The sound came back. Right above me. Matching my position. That's when I realized it wasn't random. It was reacting. I backed into the kids' room and closed the door quietly. Stood there, watching the ceiling. A few seconds passed, then a shift, directly above me. Closer now. I saw it. A subtle dip in the ceiling, moving, slowly, like something crawling just above the plaster, tracking me. I stepped sideways. It followed. I stopped. It stopped. My chest tightened. Then a loud impact. From the hallway, I flinched. Another one. Stronger. I opened the door, slowly. Stepped out. The attic hatch, shaking, hard. The latch bending slightly. Something was pushing from above, trying to get through. I stood there watching it. Each hit stronger than the last. The wood creaking, the metal flexing. I took a step closer. The hatch jolted violently, then stopped. Silence. I stood directly under it. Then a slow creak. The hatch lowered slightly, just enough to reveal darkness. Something shifted above it, right there, waiting. I stepped back slowly, and it slammed shut, explosively. I ran back into the kids' room, locked the door, didn't leave until morning. The parents checked the attic. Nothing. No signs of anything, except one thing, the latch. Bent outward, from the inside. Story 3. The call came from inside the house. It was just after midnight. I had already checked every door twice, locked everything. The house felt different now, heavier, like something had changed. I sat on the couch, trying to relax. Then my phone rang, unknown number. I hesitated, then answered. Hello? Silence. Then breathing. Close. Too close. I stood up immediately. Who is this? No answer. Then a creak from the hallway. At the exact same time, through the phone, perfectly synced, I turned slowly. The hallway was empty, but the sound continued. A step, then another. I backed toward the door, slowly. Then a whisper. Don't hang up. Right behind me, and through the phone. At the same time, I spun around. Nothing, but upstairs a step, heavy, then another. The phone echoed it perfectly. I moved toward the door, grabbed the handle, turned it. It wouldn't move. My hand slipped. I tried again. Behind me, footsteps. Coming down the stairs, slow, then faster, closer, closer. I forced the handle again. It slipped. I almost dropped it. Tried again. The lock turned. I pulled the door open, stumbled outside, nearly fell, and ran. As I crossed the porch, something slammed into the door behind me. Hard. The call ended instantly. My phone was still inside. The police found it later. On the couch. Call active. 12 minutes, no number. Just one sound recorded. Breathing. From inside the house.